Hello, Karen here from Emerging Soul Tarot with your daily read. I hope you all enjoyed the new moon and Lionsgate, and whether you got to see the meteor shower that's going on till Thursday, I think. Peaks on Wednesday. Okay, so Spirit, can you give me a message, please? Give us a message, please, for today. Spirit, bring your message for today. Thank you. Okay, I think the last read I done was the Shaman of Sorrow. Today we got the Shaman of Loss. So, yeah, kind of, I think this come up a little while. The shamans are actually, you know, the walkers between the worlds. So they journey to the spirit realm of spirit and bring back. So it's the messengers of becoming, really, what they are. So yeah, this Shaman of Loss, you know, it is literally about that loss. And I'm guessing with the energies that have been around, the cosmological energies and the kind of state of our world at the moment, this is a situation a lot of us find ourselves in. The oracle says, I'll read it straight out, I am the Shaman of Loss. I can interpret lost ideas, traditions, beliefs and meanings, values you once cherished but have since forgotten. I help you to understand that what losing something means, and teach you the paradox that loss is gain. I help those who are lost to find themselves, and those who have lost the path to rediscover it. No matter what you feel is missing from your life, I can help you to replace that loss with fresh hope. So although it sounds, you know, Shaman of Loss, it's actually, you know, we're talking about rediscovery of forgotten truths, restoration, coming to terms with that loss, acknowledging who we are and allowing things to pass. So yeah, this real sense of I think it just, and the reason it keeps coming up, it typifies where we are now. We're having a massive kind of shake up of our beliefs, our values, and I always think with the shamans, shaman, I never know how to pronounce it, but with the shaman's oracle, it's that ancient knowledge, the first kind of spirituality, organized spirituality, if you can call it organized, but that sense that they are integrally connected with nature, with the cycles, with themselves. So yeah, I think we're coming back to this as a collective. I really do. I think we're coming back to, this is at the basis of every religion. If you look at shamanism, it's what they're all built on. They've departed from some of it, but it's kind of what we're built on. But there's this sense with this card is, what are you built on? You know, not just you, what you've been conditioned to believe or conditioned to think about yourself or your values, you know, what the cultural values are. It's bringing you back. This Shaman of Loss is bringing you back to rediscovering the real truth of who you are. I mean, we can also look at this shaman as, you know, an energy that will come in to support us when we have lost people, places, things, friends, you know. So yeah, we'll dig a bit deeper with the healing oracle and see what else comes up. But yeah, and definitely a time of collective loss. We're losing the things. I mean, personally, I don't think it's too much of a loss, but you may have a different point of view. But we're losing, you know, the economic system has broken down, and it is breaking down globally. You know, societies are breaking down. You know, all the things that we've known over a long period of time, going into dissolution really, because we're moving into a new age. You know, we're moving into Aquarius, out the Piscean age. So that sort of loss for me is, I don't know, I'm not worried about it, but I know a lot of people are massively unsettled. I think we're being taken back to nature. We can't continue the way we have been, you know, kind of raping nature of its resources. So we got healing energy here. That's beautiful. And we all, at some level, are needing healing, you know. I always say the ultimate healing is death. But I don't mean that morbidly, but it is, you know. It's when our journey is over. Yeah, look at this, unlimited possibilities. I mean, beautiful. The Shaman of Loss is demonstrating losses gain, healing, unlimited possibilities. Okay, I'm going to take the bottom card. Oh, we got honouring your energy again. Had that the other day. Yeah, so the paradox of loss is gain, you know, and we gain unlimited possibilities. And if you look at this card, it's shedding leaves. The sap's been up, the sap's gone down, the leaves are dying and falling. And this sense of loss, you know, the cycles in our life, we lose people, you know, people we love. Eventually their leaves fall off and they return, you know, their bodies return to the earth, because that is the cycle of our life. It is something that we need to grasp. But the other thing with this shedding, the possibilities for growth once that sap starts rising again are unlimited. The branches grow, we get fruit, we get acorns, we get beautiful leaves, blossom depending on the tree. But there's that sense that, you know, as loss comes, we get kind of pruned back like a tree. We do get pruned back, but when you prune your roses or any plant, it grows more beautifully, more abundantly. If you don't prune your roses and you don't prune your fruit trees, you get less fruit the next year. So that Shaman of Loss is actually about this, you know, in the sense that it mirrors nature. Our lives mirror nature, and I think the sooner we kind of realise that, the more we're going to be able to plug in to the messages of nature, because they shout at us. But you know, we don't panic and get upset when cycles come, you know, when it's getting dark at night, when the birds return home, you know, and when the sap goes down and all the plants go dormant. We don't get in fear. But when it's to do with our lives, we get into fear, because we've lost the beauty of knowing the cycles. And it is sad when loss occurs, and it does cause us grief, but it, in a sense, we should have less grief about it if we were connected, because it is all cycles. So in your life, there are unlimited possibilities for you. and for the people you love. Different paths to take, different options. If you look linear, you know, the beginning and the end, it becomes more scary, life. But if you look at it as cyclical, it's like emotions, you know, if you look at those emotions as cyclical, then you're not labeling it, you know, you're not fearing it, you're not labeling it, you're just flowing with it. Yeah, I do like a bit of flow. So the healing energy, I mean, it may be that some of you watching this are healers, you know, and this is a confirmation for you to keep leveling up with that healing. The hand on the wall in the caves, we see those hands, and you often hear the program saying, oh, you know, that was primitive man putting his hand and painting round it to make his mark. But actually they're finding more and more now, there's a lot of shamanic, the art is shamanic, it shows shamanic ceremony. And when the hand is there, it is preparation, because the shaman would be putting his hand on the concrete as a way of contacting the spirit of that land. So yeah, and then they sprayed around it. So there's that sense of, you know, if there's that healing, the healing energy, it's spirit, it's source, it's divine love. So it is a case of just connecting with it and allowing it to feel you, which is what the shamans do. They allow spirit to feel them. Then they dance, they do their rituals, they do their healing, but it flows through them. So, and it's, you know, not just if you're a healer, this is for all of us. If you're living in that vibration of healing, however far you've got with it, that energy flows through you. So it doesn't matter if you've got 1001 medical issues, emotional, mental issues, it doesn't matter. All you've got to do is open to that healing vibration. Okay, again, you know, with this infinite, unlimited possibilities, we kind of put something on it, that some linear mindset. So maybe there's that sense we need to lose that, you know, we do need to lose sometimes that linear thing that you've got to be healed to heal. No, you in fact I think people who are very wounded are often sitting with that energy more than, you know, more than people who are not wounded. No, that sounds kind of judgmental, but I'm just saying all you need to do is be open, and to be open you need to know that you haven't got all the answers. You need to be kind of open and childlike in that way. So that is the sense of just opening up to that vibration. But when that's with you, when you're being healed, you haven't got control over that energy, I think I'm trying to say. So as you're being healed, that energy is all around you, and it will affect other people whether you're aware of that energy or not. It will just affect the people that are around you. So kind of a card, you know, there may have been loss, you may be in that card we were talking about the other day. You may be in a place of sorrow, but you're vulnerable and you're open to source, to spirit coming in to heal you. Know that's taking place, and know when that energy's around you, it's healing everybody else around you. You don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything. I think our egos like to think we've got to do something, but what we've got to do is open to it, and it all just floods through. Same as those shamans who put their hand on the cave. They knew when they put their hand on the cave that spirit was going to communicate with them. And again, we got this honouring your energy. So this is about stopping when you need to, resting when you need to, crying when you need to. Any energy that is flowing through honour it, align with it, whether it's joy, happiness, healing, peace, sadness, despair, whatever, flow with it. That's honouring your energy. You don't have to fix it. You just need to let it wash out, wash through you, wash everything away. I've got a really simplistic outlook. I think we complicate it. Our minds complicate things far too much. This is simple. Know that when you're honouring your energy, you're in your flow, even if it's a painful flow, a flow of loss. There's healing coming through you, and it will just affect everyone around you. There's no work to do in that sense. The only work you got to do is open to it, honour your energy, honour the flow, honour where you're at. You become a healing presence simply because healing energy is around you. Yeah, so I think that's our message. Nice simple one, people. Do you know, this is where for me I stop seeing things as good and bad, because loss, sorrow, it's all good in the sense that it's just flowing through us for healing. Same as when we get joy, it's all good, flowing through us for it's everything aiming to express, everything aiming to balance, everything aiming to flow. That's all it is. It's the cycles of nature. Call me simple, I don't mind. I love simplicity. Oh, we got 2 message cards there. No, we got 3. Look at this. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with this. Seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals and humans. Yeah. Go out and watch the cycles. I take a walk every day, nearly every day, except when I'm honouring my energy because I'm feeling lazy. No, it's a joke. But honour your energy. Yeah, I go for a walk, and I make sure that each week I walk the same walk so I can notice the changes, the cycles. And over a full year, it is quite incredible. Nature really speaks to you in every shape or form if you're, you know, appreciating it. And also that beauty for me is synonymous with truth. Where there's truth, there's beauty. Where there's beauty, there's truth. So, yeah, if you're honouring that and you're enlarging it. Okay, and it says, take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit with that and a bit not with that. Blocking out, I don't think is good. I think let it flow. But I think what this is talking about is focusing. So go and stand and watch a tree. Don't label it. Don't just look at it. Look at intently for 5 minutes, you know. And yeah, it kind of quietens your mind and make gentleness a habit. So these are our messages today. All right, lots of love. Bye-bye.